Yvonne Schalle now with more on the wind that's expected and the disruptions that could potentially cause. Yvonne?
Chris, yes, the strong frontal system, it's a cold front that's sweeping across the coast, will impact us. It'll pick up as we get in towards this evening, and very windy conditions will continue even as we get in towards the morning hours. Now, the concern for us, especially along the southern tip of Vancouver Island, across Metro Vancouver, that's where we're seeing some of the strongest winds, gusts between 40 and up to 70 kilometers per hour in the timeline. So it intensifies as we get in towards this evening, takes us in towards the early morning hours, and it'll dissipate. The following areas in gray, we can also see that along the southern regions of the island. So tonight through tomorrow morning, that's what we're seeing. The potentials there for local power outages. We could see the strong winds could toss loose objects, break tree branches, and we could see some disruptions to services and travel. So I'll have more on this when we come back shortly. Chris?
Okay, look forward to it. Thanks, Yvonne. We've got a few days before they're back home, but hope it all goes well. All right, let's check in now once again with Yvonne for more on the weather as we come out of a beautiful long weekend.
Yeah, it was fantastic over the long weekend. Temperatures also warmed up today, but the winds are going to start to pick up, and that's the big weather story that we're following this evening. We've got some cloud cover out there, and current temperatures are sitting at 14 degrees. A few spots across the province with the warmer air today into the interior. Kamloops up to 22, and Lytton today topping out at 24 degrees. Now, with this cold front, it'll be a touch cooler for tomorrow, but it is going to sweep across the coast, and in the wake of it, that's where we're seeing very windy conditions. They'll start to pick up as we get in late this evening, or this evening continuing late and taking us in towards the morning hours. The areas that we're watching, so across Metro Vancouver, southern regions of the island, we'll see gusts between 40 and a few spots even up to 70 kilometers per hour. So that'll take us all the way in towards tomorrow morning, and then it'll dissipate to much lighter winds. We are seeing the potential once again for local power outages, and we could see some disruptions to any services and travel. We've also got some snow for the northeastern corners of the province tonight, leading in towards late tomorrow morning, 10 and up to 20 centimeters if you're traveling along the Pine Pass, also included within that. Now, along the north coast tomorrow, chance for some showers. Temperature sitting at 7. It's cold enough for the morning hours. Central interior, wet flurries, and then changing over to a chance for some showers. Southern interior still going to see windy conditions for the early morning hours. Kamloops with highs up to 12. Kelowna could also see a few wet flurries. Whistler will be included within that. And then along the coast, we've got temperatures a few degrees cooler tomorrow, but still dry. We've got sunshine as we get in through the day, and then temperatures will rebound Wednesday, and taking us in towards our Friday so far, could see the chance for some showers returning on our Saturday. Chris?
That's not so bad through the week. Thanks, Yvonne. Just Yvonne Schalle coming out of that long weekend, and you've got more information on the wind expected tonight, Yvonne.
Yeah, what we're tracking is this strong cold front that's sweeping across the south coast, and in the wake of it, so just in behind it as we get in towards this evening and then taking us in towards the morning hours, the winds are really going to start to pick up, and we are going to see that potential even between 40 and then gusts of up to 70 kilometers per hour. So we can see that across Metro Vancouver and the southern regions of the island. Overnight, early morning hours, we could still see gusts of up to 40, and then it'll start to dissipate as we get in through the day. The following spots, that's where we've got the special weather statement that remains in effect, and the big concerns. We could see the chance for, or the potential for local power outages with the strong winds, tossing loose objects, breaking tree branches, and it could disrupt services and travel. We also have some snow to talk about for the northeastern corners of the province, a significant amount, that coming up very shortly. Chris?
Winter's not done yet. Okay, thanks very much, Yvonne. The fire is suspected to have been human-caused, though, so a little bit scary for people driving past there south of Lytton today, no doubt. And people did say it was windy in that area. We are expecting some strong winds that could impact ferries. And here's Yvonne with the latest on the forecast now. Yvonne?
Yeah, and some of the winds this evening could also impact. We could see the potential for some power outages. Here's what it looks like out there right now, though. We've had some breaks in the cloud cover. We're sitting at 13. We still have light northwesterly winds at 13, but they're going to start to intensify as we get in towards tonight. A quick glance at some of the numbers today. It was still on the mild and warm side. Lytton climbed up to 24 degrees. Kamloops 22, and Kelowna today up to 19 degrees. What we're tracking is a strong cold front that's sweeping across the south coast in the wake of it, so just in behind it this evening and continuing in towards tomorrow morning. That's where we're going to see very windy conditions, 40 and a few spots, even gusts of up to 70 kilometers per hour. It's dry for us with this front that is passing through, but you can see as we get in late overnight, early morning hours, still some of the winds 20 and gusts of up to 40, and then they'll start to dissipate as we get in through the day. Special weather statement excitement is across Metro Vancouver, southern regions of the island, and those areas with gusts of up to 70 kilometers per hour, and the potential once again for local power outages, and we could see disruptions to travel and services. We do have some snowfall in the mix. The northeastern corners of the province heavy at times in towards the late morning hours for tomorrow, 10 and up to 20 centimeters. And if you're traveling along the Pine Pass, you'll be included within that as well. For tomorrow along the coast, temperatures up to 7 degrees. The central interior cold enough for the morning hours. Wet flurries changing over to a chance for some showers. Southern interior tomorrow still windy at times for the morning hours. We're also seeing some wet flurries extending into the northeastern corners of the province, and across the island the winds will start to dissipate. We're into some sunshine. It'll be a few degrees cooler for tomorrow in comparison to what we're seeing today, and the temperatures on the rise Wednesday and taking us in towards our Friday so far. Tonight's Cloverdale Paint weather window, this beautiful snow hair that was captured in Prince George, and this was captured by Wendy, and she says it starts to change colors in the coming weeks as well.
Pretty timely coming out of the Easter long weekend. Well done, Wendy, and thank you, Yvonne.
The survey is available on Transport Canada's website and is open until April 20th. Jasmine King, Global News.
I imagine they'll get lots of feedback on that. I know I see a lot of bright lights on my way home. Although it's pretty light out now.
Yeah, it's pretty light out,
home,
but very windy. Final look at our 5-day forecast. It's going to still see winds tonight, 40, gusts of up to 70. Taking us in towards the morning hours, still gusts of up to 40, and then it'll start to dissipate. But we have the potential this evening, power outages. We could see fallen tree branches. We also could see disruptions to any services or travel. So check in with the BC Ferries as well. But very windy tonight, and then taking us in towards the early morning hours, and then we're back into some sunshine.
All right, and once we're past that, pretty good looking golf forecast there.
Thursday, Vancouver Golf Tour, Chilliwack Masters. Let's go.
Awesome. Good luck. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.